The best of the Morning X on 99X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The original 99X.
Met a guy over the weekend who wanted, what name are we giving him?
Toby.
Toby.
He chose that
You all
name.
remember Toby from from Alex Haley's Roots.
Sure.
And so we're going to get, Toby has an interesting bet with, is it your sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us about
who
it.
can lose the weight first,
Okay.
right? Tell us about this
Tell
bet.
us the whole spiel.
The whole spiel is basically she wants to lose a decent amount of weight.
Okay.
And I wanted to lose some. She said, okay, let's make a bet. She has a certain excursion coming up in about 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
If I lose the bet, I have to flip the tab.
You have
to pay for her
trip.
excursion.
Okay.
Yeah.
How big of a tab would it be?
Well, basically, I just have to pay for the room for either 1 or 2 nights. If it's 1 night, $150.
Okay.
If it's 2 nights, we peak out at $190 or $200.
And what if you win the bet?
I said, okay, if I win the bet, I want pictures of a certain friend of yours naked.
Oh, hey.
Oh, this is nice.
Hey, this is a good bet.
What's pictures of her
So-
friend of hers?
Is it even weight that you guys have to lose?
What's that?
Is it even weight that you guys have to lose?
No.
Okay, you have to lose a certain amount, and she does, or
No,
what?
I just have to lose more than her.
Okay.
More than her.
Now, let's talk about the friend.
Have you always had the
is
hots
she-
for her?
What's that?
Have you always had the hots for the friend?
No.
Okay, you just all of a sudden decided you wanted naked pictures of her.
Well, yeah, a couple of years ago, we were at a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you remember so-and-so? I went, no. And she told me that, she said, well, if you want to blow off some steam, come on down. So-and-so just thinks you're beautiful. And I thought it was an odd choice of wording, but I was like, okay.
Blow off some steam.
Yeah, and I said, I was thinking about the bet. And since then, she's had a little plastic surgery, I guess. Let's say augmentation.
Uh-huh.
Belly ring, she's got it going on.
Isn't it interesting?
Belly ring.
Guys.
I love those.
Isn't it interesting? I mean, we are pathetic creatures, guys. I mean, isn't it interesting how a woman automatically becomes much more attractive when we find out that they like you?
Well, look
Like,
at the obsession with,
all of a sudden- So,
Well, but
okay.
they also become more
Is she-
attractive about 2:30.
Yeah. I mean, is she the type,
Barnes.
does she already
What?
have pictures naked of her that you know about, or is your sister going to have to obtain some?
She's going to have to try to get some.
Now,
Well, did
did your sister just automatically agree to do this?
Yeah, without consulting the friend?
Well, she's going to try. It's not, she...
It's not a done deal.
Okay, your friend calls you. I'm trying to think how this phone call works. Hi, Beth. I have a favor to ask you. I lost a bet, and I'm wondering if I could get some pictures of you, naked. How does that
Yeah,
work?
how does that work?
How do you,
I don't. That's not my end
that's
of the
not
deal.
your problem. Not your
Well,
problem, my man.
Toby, who's winning the bet right now?
Oh, I'm winning.
Really?
You are.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to hear some other bets. Anyone
Yeah.
have any bets?
I'll bet people have been involved in some pretty weird
Oh, yeah.
bets.
Tell us about your bet.
Okay, well, my husband and I was betting. We was running down 285 one day, and he said that it was going to turn into 285 north. And I said, no, it won't. And he said, yeah, it does. And I said, no, it only stays west and east. And he says, all right. He says, if it turns north, he says, we're going to put a little bet on this. He says, if it turns north or south, he says, you have to give me a
Oh.
See, I knew it was not going to be very long before we saw this.
In the car?
This is a classic bet between couples.
Did you have to pay up right there? See, that's half the problem with
You have to
285.
pay right there.
Too much of that going on 285. So what if you would have won?
If I would have won, we would have had to anywhere I wanted to.
Ah.
Whenever I decided I was ready, then that was when we had to go.
Well, needless to say, it does become 285 north.
You're right. He won.
And so I guess.
So where did you pay the bet off?
Well, as soon as we saw the sign, he said, all right, get busy.
Oh, nice.
And,
What a guy.
You're really married to a Casanova there.
He really is. No,
You're
we were just kind
Little
of...
romantic. Okay, get busy.
Get busy. All right, thanks for calling.
All
That's
right.
the classic
later.
bet.
Bye-bye.
Hey, did you have a bet?
Yes.
What was your wager?
My wager was on the Florida State game. My boyfriend went to Florida, and I went to Florida State.
Oh, that always makes a good household rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what we did was we kind of made it a nice bet so that you win either way.
You win either way.
You win either way. So since I went to Florida State, if Florida State won, then I had to pamper him for a day.
Whatever he wanted?
Whatever he wants for a day. And we haven't done it yet. We're doing it this Saturday.
Did y'all bet on the spread?
No, we didn't get that
Barnes.
technical.
Getting into
You bet even?
Huh?
Sucker bet.
Barnes, couples.
Barnes,
it's
not
a friendly
everybody
bet.
is a professional.
I know.
Yeah,
Barnes
but-
thinks that everybody.
I'm sorry, I get a little excited when you start talking
And
about
so
it.
what happened
Everybody's
if
a sports book.
so that was the bet for both of you?
That was the bet either way. So Florida won, he was going to have to pamper me and do whatever I wanted for a day.
So
I'm sorry?
so now he's going to. So Florida State took care of business. So now,
Right.
Who
so
gets
I got
the-
to pamper him.
oh, you get to pampering.
I had to pamper him. So
Well-
see, I'm happy because my team won.
What
but
about the rematch coming up?
rematch for making the same bet?
Now, in pamper, are we talking? 'Cause a lot of guys consider sexual favors part of
I
pampering.
told him whatever he wanted.
Majority of
Oh,
guys.
Now this is your
The
husband.
majority of guys. Thank you.
This is your
Leslie.
husband.
That was my boyfriend.
Your boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
You want to make a side wager on that rematch?
with Barnes. Same bet. Same stakes.
Same
I don't
stakes.
think so.
Yeah, I don't know about those stakes, but hey, thanks for calling.
You're welcome.
We'll see you.
Hi, who's this?
This is George.
George. What was your bet?
Well, my golfing buddies and I have a standing bet that on the tee shot, the first shot on each hole, if you don't get your shot past the women's tee, you have to play the rest of the hole with your manhood exposed for all to see. Fortunately, I've never had to pay off on that, but I've had partners who have.
Now wait, you have to hit the green from the ladies' tee on your first shot. Is that
No,
it?
the ball just has to go past the ladies' tee. It doesn't matter if it's in the
I
air
see.
or on the ground.
Right. So in other words, if you whiff,
If you weenie out, you have
Right.
to play with your manhood out.
This never happened. This has never happened to you, per se.
No, not with me.
that's an excellent golf bet. That's an excellent golf
Hey,
bet.
speaking of golf, what's that name of that course down there on? It's supposed to be like second to Augusta. What's the name of that course, golf boy?
Where?
Right down there.
Capital City?
Is that what? No. The one down off Peachtree, right by Oglethorpe, behind the trees.
Oh, the Peachtree Golf Club.
Yeah, someone over there teaching me how to play golf. I want to learn how to play golf,
Okay,
and that's where I want to start.
because all the Braves play golf, and Barnes wants to.
I feel left out.
He feels left out. He wants to be
Plus
in the
I have-
foursome with Glavin and Smoltz
Hey,
and
I've
Wohlers.
got the schedule for it though.
You
I
don't
get
have
out of
enough-
here at 10.
You don't have enough patience.
You don't, man.
You don't.
I want to
don't.
try it. Someone teach me to golf. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
See you. Who else do you have there?
About. What's your name? Hello,
Hello, my name is Jeff.
Jeff.
Hey Jeff, what was your wager?
The wager was I got a buddy who lives in Portland, Oregon, and we had to bake and ship the other person. The loser had to bake and ship the other person a big plate of brownies.
What was
Brownies.
the- all right, what was the bet? That's not.
The bet was that he had to get his new girlfriend to have sex in an unorthodox manner.
Unorthodox.
In an unorthodox manner.
God.
Let me ask you something.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Okay, this was his girlfriend.
Yes, sir.
What kind of guy makes a bet with another guy
Over using his
that
girlfriend
he
as
can
the
have-
piece of meat.
I mean, what kind of guy does?
Well, here's the deal. That part of the bet was somehow we had
Psychos.
to get each other's girlfriend to bake the brownies.
Well, so how?
That's so psycho.
And there's such a weird tie-in
And the
there.
tie-in is don't even go
Well,
there.
how did you? How would you know if he did that in the unorthodox way?
Yeah, what are you going to do, inspect him?
He's an honest guy.
Oh yeah, you
He's
take
an
another,
honest. You're gonna believe a guy?
a guy taking another guy's
right.
advice or word. That
Yeah,
is
really.
not.
Oh, yeah, I
Well, I had
did
to trust him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the call.
Thank you.
We'll see you later.
The best of the Morning X. 99X.